Cardano ADA holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. I just want to say thank you for all your support. I know, I say that in every single update, but it's really meaningful and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Your guys' support means the world to me. And, thank you for taking your time to, show the love. Right now, of course, you guys are feeling the love, I'm sure, from the crypto markets. If you've been in the space for quite some time, this market can be a little bit of a roller coaster of a ride. I'm sure at this point, you guys know about this, especially if you've been in the space for more than a year. And right now, we're starting to see altcoins really feeling the love. We haven't seen this type of momentum in quite some time. Bitcoin specifically ended up hitting a new all-time high, something we've been speaking about on my channel quite a bit. So I'm not too surprised about this move because, of course, if you kind of look at the tone of my overall analysis over the course of the last few weeks, you guys know I've been talking about how Bitcoin's looking amazing, pretty much on the verge of breaking towards an all-time high, and we have seen that happening. So it was inevitable in my opinion, so I'm not too surprised. But let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. ADA is up 7.6%. Of course, it's going to react in a positive way. Altcoins are really feeling the love right now because the dominance is going down while Bitcoin's going up. That is quite an interesting time to be paying attention to, because usually when Bitcoin sees explosive moves like it has seen today, you do tend to see dominance show strength. But this right here is about like the fourth all-time high of this cycle for BTC, and yet dominance hasn't really reacted. So that is a really, really good sign for altcoins specifically. ADA up 7.6% with the price currently approaching around 68 cents, up 3% in Bitcoin comparative as well. Valuation 24.3 billion, and look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys. $1 billion. We haven't seen this. And as I've stated in every single update of mine, right now, we are going to see that shift from retail as well. When you do tend to see the market kind of seeing sideways momentum, not a lot of excitement, retail is not paying attention. Long-term accumulators, of course, could be retail as well. I'm not saying there's not retail interest when the market is sideways, but it's these sophisticated investors, the ones that understand how to look at the market realistically, are the ones that are accumulating around that phase. But now you're going to see that shift. And remember what I said to you guys before, this is a proof of stake consensus. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So remember, it's a proof of stake consensus. Remember, a lot of ADA is staked right now, meaning when you do see market heating up, projects like this can move fast. And we're already starting to see that. Look at the 24-hour trading volume, $1.1 billion. We haven't seen this quite some time. So this itself should show you that things are about to heat up. And when I pull out the charts, I will really show you guys the targets that I am looking out for. Of course, look at this. Donald Trump posted this today. Tech stocks, industrial stocks, NASDAQ hit an all-time high. Crypto through the roof. Nvidia is up 47% since the tariffs. USA is taking hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs. Country is now back. A great credit. Fed showed rapidly lower rate to reflect the strength. USA should be at the top of the list. No inflation. Very, very interesting. And now if you're looking at Bitcoin, thriving the way it is, altcoins obviously are poised to really have that next wave. But imagine if a rate cut happens. Oof, that would be quite something. But dominance is continuing to fall, guys. If you're an altcoin holder, this is Christmas for you guys. Reason why I say that is because this right here, this chart, you would expect, I explained this in my other update, you would expect, if Bitcoin were to break out like this, you would expect dominance to show some sort of strength. Nothing has come in terms of the Bitcoin dominant strength, and altcoins are having a complete field day. If you're even just taking a look at the last 1 hour alone, you're seeing quite a bit of increase. But you're looking at ADA. ADA has pretty much, of course, broken out of that level that we've been speaking to you guys about. But look at this, literally just since yesterday. Let me just pull out my hourly time frame so you can really understand what I'm referring to. So literally since July 8th, we retested the 57 cents support again. If you picked it up, you're up 20% right now for ADA. 20% increase, and now we are about to see. And now you guys are probably wondering, well, doesn't ADA really have an impact with the dominance? Of course it does, but when the market heats up, this could really help ADA move higher faster than some of the other altcoins because of the proof of stake consensus. And you could really see this for yourself. We're about to target the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level for the first time since June 12th. And again, we are only about a 1.7% increase for us to do that. If we're able to close our daily candle around here, I am anticipating, for us to push up to the 75 cents, and then we got to take it one step at a time. Obviously, primarily the target is, the psychological level around that $1 price point, but we don't want to be focusing on that right now. I want you guys to focus on some of the other time frames to be, keeping an eye out on, and then we'll take it from there. So right now, I would expect our next target, once we enter the 78.6, close in this range, next target to be the 77 cents, around there, I would say, give or take. No, apologies, actually around 74 cents, but primarily around 77 cents. If that's able to break out, pretty much we could be pushing up to the May highs. After we break towards a big break out of the May highs, that's where things really get exciting. So we got to take it one step at a time, but good things happening all at once right now. But I think this is just the absolute start, and a lot of people are going to be shocked when it comes to these moves. And I'm sure a lot of people are shocked based off of what Bitcoin has been able to do, what a lot of other coins have been able to do. Love you all. Thank you for all your support. Remember, lock those profits in when you see them. Have an exit strategy. You cannot blindly go into this market without an exit strategy. I cannot stress this enough. Stay away from leverage trading platforms. Love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.